You know that if you are sleep deprived, right? If they deprive you regular sleep, only the mental problem. You can be saying nonsense. No, for real. You know that if you are not having adequate rest, okay, which is in this case is not true. Sure, you guys know it's not true. I'm not saying that Kolu is okay. I'm just saying that that's not something to brag about. Okay, you may actually be suffering from something that is medically, you know, something may be medically wrong with you. If you say, I know they sleep, like literally, or maybe it's just a metaphor. None of it makes sense anyway, but especially coming from this guy, Akuri Nigalailai. Listen to why Tifnumbu is not sleeping.
The man is a workaholic, which is why some of us in the office joke, we call him President No Sleep. Because those of us who work with him also don't get to sleep as a result.
I think people would be surprised to hear you say that, Ajuri. Do you think he gets a fair press treatment?
Well, I think I would leave that in the field of in the domain of public opinion. But I would say this: I think Nigerians recognize, even from his time in Lagos, that this is a man who will wake up at odd hours, touring roads, touring various projects, making sure the civil servants are in the office on time. I mean, this is a hands-on micromanager who is antsy when he's not working. He needs to be working. His hands need to be working. Yeah. He sleeps late. He wakes up extremely early. This is who Nigerians have elected. I think one of the things that maybe most Nigerians would not know about him, having had the opportunity of working closely with him, is that he's probably the best listener I've ever seen in terms of my interactions with leaders. This man will listen to you speak, even if it's a presentation of 30 minutes, and he will reel out in detail almost everything that you have said. And not only will he reel out what you've said, but as he's doing so, he will be cross-checking the weaknesses and strengths of your presentation. He will tell you, this is what I think can be done better. I like this idea. I mean, this is the detail orientation of the man. He's very brilliant. He listens. He works hard. And ultimately, I believe that with the political will that he's always demonstrated, he is the president that I think will take Nigeria to the destiny all of us have sought for our country.
It is called, like that, deriding. Because I know some of you, the kids may be around. But adults, when you are twerking, when a man is twerking on another man's bola, kind of, it's called, a lie. It's in a way that he said Tifnumbu will repeat, if you make 30% presentation to him, that Tifnumbu will repeat everything you said. Abba. In private, yeah. Not in public, Abi. The same Bulaba guy. It is called dick riding, by the way. Yeah, that's what it's called. And they are also called the praise singers. Okay? They are the court. There is a name for them. They have the court something. They're like they live within the court. Okay, they perform for the king. All right. Even when the king is naked, they will say the king looks so gorgeous in his dress. You look so radiating in this dress, my king. They cannot tell the king is naked. This guy was with Laya Muhammad under Bokwari. At a point, Laya Muhammad disappeared and left this Akuri Nigalailai. Now, Akuri Nigalailai is overdoing it. That's why somebody said it's so irritating, right? It can be so irritating. Like, come on, man. Come on. Here you get. But it is what they do in Nigeria. Okay? And that is why everyone, because you have to, you have to do the eye service, or else you'll be suspected. You can't have opinion of yours, not in public. There's a guy, Laolu Akonde. You see this Laolu Akonde? work with Pastor Ruga as his head of his media. Laolu Akonde is now working as one of the analysts on Channels Television. Guess what? Laolu Akonde now has opinion about all the economic issues, including the ones that happened under them. Okay, and to disarm all the people that want to come for him, Laolu Akonde on that his program will be like, I know we failed. The government, I served in government that we did not meet up the expectation of Nigerians. We failed them. And that is why I'm now saying that, listen, what do you think about this President Tinubu saying, they disarm the people after working there or doing that dirty job of misleading the people, of deriding for the failures, incompetent rogues. This guy was singing the same hallelujah. He's one of the hallelujah boys for Bokwari. Oh, Bokwari was the most attentive. Bokwari is always workaholic. Man, the Nigerians need to understand that this Bokwari, his brain is so, those people who are claiming that he didn't go to school, if you work with Bokwari, the way he detailed, last, so Nigeria to work canal. After 8 years of everything we said about Bokwari is because we don't know him. Everybody that work with him, they said he's a very smart, brilliant, very sharp. He will listen. He will They follow Nigeria enter Kana. When Nigeria can't enter Kana, they jumped. Those who could jump, they jumped. And they are now those who have they have renewed their makeup, the clowns. They have painted another paint. Now they are here again, telling you about a man that cannot change his own diapers. Person when if he change his diapers is the person that they are telling you is a workaholic. Take a look at him again. I know it can be annoying, okay? Take a look at the workaholic. All right? You know, there's something they did that a lot of you haven't noticed. And I'm going to keep reminding you. Okay? Some people are asking, how come Tinubu is no longer shaking? Some of you believe that he was acting. I don't know about those of you who believe that maybe the theory of he was going to die and then Shetima will be this or that. Some of you believe that theory, okay? It could be true, all right? But whatever Tinubu is suffering from is always manageable. And managing it in the sense that until it is no longer manageable. And you know what Tinubu and his gang, what they have learned, and something they learned from the Bokwari's issue. Bokwari is that useless father that failed to provide for his children, okay? But finds solace in his friend's house who takes care of his own family. So they give him a boys' quarters where every now and then he could come and relax. There is light, there is food, there is security, there is everything. And therefore, whenever Bokwari feels like the noise is much, he will quickly go to his spouse's house, shut the door, on the light, on the TV, and start living in a different world. And this is just kind of an illustration for Bokwari is suffering from a serious medical, in fact, like it's not many serious medical problems, all right? Including this one, they said prostate or testicular cancer, kidney failure, heart problem, skin disease, and few others like that, including dead brain damage. So Bokwari accessed the best medical supply or the best medical system money can buy in the UK. So instead of Bokwari to return back to Nigeria and possibly, at least, invest in your health care, even if it's going to be the special area of what he suffered or he's suffering from, invest in that and make it so obvious that instead of going to your neighbor's house, you are going to stay in your house and enjoy the same thing that your neighbor is providing for his own children. The one you are benefiting from as a useless father. So that's what Tinubu seems to have learned from, just for your own information. You know, Tinubu will go to France, or come to the UK. When he needed knee surgery, he went to France. When he needed the recovery, he came to the UK. And everybody then knew that Bukhari maintained or enjoyed some level of loyalty. So he could stay away 4 months, 2 months, 3 months. All right. And the whole place could be like complaining, lamenting, and all that. Tinubu has no loyalists. You have no idea. The people that are claiming to be Tinubu supporters or loyalists are those people that Tinubu bought with the crumb from the stolen money from the same system. These are those who have benefited from that crumb, or those who are looking forward to benefiting. These are those who, and once this thing is not coming up, they will reject him and trash him and be like they don't know him at all. If you do not believe me, on this platform, after your February charade election, and Tinubu was destroyed in his Lagos, both front and back of his house, he was defeated. There were so many lamentations on WhatsApp, different WhatsApp group of APC, Egbe crumb eaters, lamenting, complaining about the obedient doing it for free. But they cannot continue to do it for free. If they don't pay them, Sanwo-Iku will lose. That is the fact. Some people cannot be enjoying and other people are suffering. I still have all the audios. That simply means, and that's exactly what happened. That's what I told you. I said, except for the fact that the violence they are always preaching, okay, the threat of it, these guys actually are not, they don't have the number. The reason why they are still existing is because majority of you are scared. You are scared of losing that life, the one they can snuff out of you anytime. Because even by number, without rigging, without compromised system, institutions, without the hungry few, even the hungry guys who are championing for them, if they are not given money, they will not stand by them. With all of that, they still couldn't really make him president. So he had to buy them. So Tinubu is not Bukhari. He won't go to France and spend 3 months, especially knowing that his legitimacy is totally trashy. He has no legitimacy. Everybody who is currently standing on his man debts, they are doing so because of what they stand to gain. There's no real loyalty. So what did Tinubu do? Instead of me going to France, why not bring France to me? Reconstruct and arrange a place inside the asshole rock. All the treatment that I need to actually, go through in France, I could have them right here. Instead of me coming back with this syringe, but what have you attached to my arm? Giving these guys the impression that I'm actually not well. He's unwell. You have no, there is no amount of packaging that is going to sort of change that. But here, they can manage it. So he doesn't have to go to France every now and then, so as to give you that impression that, oh, he went to go and see his doctor. That's going to be like maybe once in a while now. Because inside that same place, it is an old people's home. If they will allow our cameras to go inside, maybe this can actually settle your doubts about what I just told you right now. But look at the man that is sleepless, brainy, right? Again, you don't hear him before. Listen to him again. The man that doesn't sleep.
And it is the hard job that you promised the people of Nigeria when you were campaigning for me. You promised them a good result. Didn't you? Yes. That's it. I have to work for it. No magic wand. I campaign on hope. I have to rest on that hope and push for that hope for the joy of every one of us. The economy is looking good. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, yes, we know we have the challenge of inflation. It's okay. We will bring it down. We are re-engineering. Our revenue is getting better. And we are taking our sovereignty and respect back around the world. Not that we have to go there and hire them to do the job for us. We are doing it ourselves. Whatever is happening to us, we have to solve it by ourselves. It is your effort, your thinking, your resourcefulness, your investment, your dedication, and hard work.
Oh, jargons, because it's kind of like, it's always been like that, but you've never really noticed. And remember, he's depressed idiots now. So they will control what they put out there. This is no longer the time that you probably come across him just somewhere or another, and you quickly bring out your phone to do that, okay? So now you won't see those shaking hand and shaking head that much. He wasn't faking it. No, he wasn't. So now he takes the dosage of his drugs. As at when he's moving, he's like a moving patient. Tifnubu is like a moving patient. That's why sometimes if the drug hits bad, it may sound drowsy. It may sound completely off. And you know, all of these are just to kind of keep him alive, just make him look sharp. That is a normal thing that we see in the world, even before now. Sure you get. So if they jag him and the thing kind of hits raw like that, you know, he can begin to just drop those word salad. It doesn't matter if they are not matching. It doesn't matter even the audience is kind of addressing, completely sort of in contrast to what he is saying. Like, you know what I mean? It won't really matter. But what matters most now is that jag him before anyone meets him. Just make sure that he's prepped, he's get ready. It's like a moving patient, right? So everywhere he goes, in there they have all of those, you know, carrying that bag. They have those who are going to always jag him, observe him. So once they see that, once they notice that he's not, or he's probably like already almost gone somehow, that means that's the end of the program. So that's the end of the program. He has to leave. So all of that is sort of being, or give it time, okay? And like he also asked you, okay, you have to give him time too, since your economy is recovering on papers. Here is, I have another thing there, which is that of Wiki. I wanted to put that out, but I am just going to take calls. I've spoken for a while. I'll still show you. I don't know if you have seen this. That was Wiki.
You talk here now. In the evening, he said this again. He says a politician. What kind of politicians are that?
Yeah, but you are on record as in the past, publicly saying that you will never have a kind of disagreement with Dr. Odili that will lead to this kind of frustrated relationship.
No. Sir,
that is save your political career.
No, don't make that. I never said so. See, I don't know the day I will die. But now I will die one day. But the truth must be told. Any day that I will make Dr. Odili and his family to cry, God, don't allow me to grow.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
What shall I say?
Thank you,
liar.